The Stoic Guide to Accepting Imperfection in Yourself and Others. Welcome back to the channel where ancient wisdom meets modern life. If you're on a journey to live more peacefully, more rationally, and more purposefully, you're in the right place. Today's topic, imperfection. Why are we so hard on ourselves when we fall short? Why do we expect so much from others and feel disappointed when they mess up? In this video, we'll explore the Stoic perspective on accepting imperfection, not as an excuse, but as a path to greater inner peace, clarity, and compassion. Let's get into it. The illusion of perfection. The Stoics taught that we suffer not because of the world itself, but because of our judgments about it. One of the most persistent judgments we carry is the belief that things should be perfect, including ourselves. But here's the reality. Perfection is not in our nature. Not yours, not mine, not anyone's. Epictetus said, "And if someone succeeds in irritating you, realize that your own mind is complicit." That's not just about anger. It applies to all emotional reactions that arise from unrealistic expectations, especially the expectation that people, including ourselves, will always do the right thing. The Stoics saw this as a setup for disappointment. So where does this idea of perfection come from? Maybe it's culture, maybe it's comparison, maybe it's the inner critic we all carry. But the Stoics would ask, is it useful? Is it helping you live a virtuous, tranquil life? If not, it may be time to let it go. Stoic wisdom on human nature. Let's look at what the Stoics believed about human nature. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This practice isn't about lowering standards. It's about recognizing our shared humanity. We all make mistakes. We all act out of emotion. We all fall short. Seneca said, "To be angry at someone is to punish yourself for the faults of another." He's pointing at a deeper truth, that when we expect others to be flawless, we not only hurt them, we hurt ourselves. If we understand that people act from their own perceptions, their own limited knowledge, and their own emotional struggles, we stop taking their imperfections personally. This shift isn't passive, it's powerful. It allows us to respond with wisdom instead of reactivity. Accepting your own imperfections. Now let's talk about the hardest part, accepting our own imperfections. You missed a deadline, you lost your temper, you procrastinated again. The Stoic doesn't pretend this didn't happen, but they don't spiral into shame either. Instead, they ask, what is in my control now? This is key. According to Epictetus, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When we mess up, the untrained mind says, "I failed, therefore I am a failure." The Stoic mind says, "I fell short, and now I have an opportunity to practice virtue." See the difference? The Stoic doesn't chase perfection, they pursue progress, day by day, choice by choice. Marcus Aurelius reminds himself, "You were born to do this, to strive, to work with what is given." Even your flaws can become fuel for your growth, if you meet them with honesty and humility. So if you're trying to grow and you still fall short, good, you're human. That's the game. Accepting imperfection in others. Now, let's flip the mirror now and talk about others. How often do we get upset when people don't meet our expectations? A coworker lets you down. A friend cancels plans. Your partner says something hurtful. Your first thought might be, they should be better than this. But Marcus Aurelius offers a powerful reframe. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, today I will meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they cannot tell good from evil. He's not being pessimistic, he's being realistic. And because he expects imperfection, he doesn't react to it with surprise or rage. Imagine how much peace you could gain if you just expected people to be flawed and chose to respond with patience instead of anger. Does this mean we let people walk over us? No. Stoicism is not passive acceptance. It's active, reasoned engagement. You can set boundaries without hatred. You can give feedback without resentment. You can walk away without bitterness. It's not about pretending others are perfect. It's about learning to coexist with imperfection, with strength and grace. Practical Stoic exercises. So, how do we practice this in daily life? Let's look at some actionable Stoic tools. 1. The view from above. Imagine zooming out, way out, like you're looking at Earth from space. From that view, your mistakes, other people's flaws, the traffic, the missed text, it's all so small. This exercise helps you gain perspective. As Marcus Aurelius said, you are a soul carrying a corpse, as Epictetus used to say. Don't sweat the small stuff. Most of it is small stuff. 2. Negative visualization. Regularly imagine imperfections, your own and those of others. That person will disappoint you. That plan will fall through. You will lose your temper. It sounds bleak, but it prepares your mind to respond with calm when it happens. 3. Nightly reflection. At the end of the day, ask, what did I do well? Where did I fall short? How can I improve tomorrow? No self-loathing, just self-awareness. Seneca said, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Accepting imperfection isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Because once we stop demanding flawlessness, we begin to live with more clarity, more compassion, and more resilience. The Stoic way forward. The Stoic doesn't chase perfection, they embrace reality. They understand that life is messy, people are flawed, and growth takes time. You will fail, others will disappoint you, things will go sideways, and yet you will stay grounded. Not because you're indifferent, but because you are trained, focused, anchored in virtue, not perfection. That's the Stoic way. If this video helped shift your perspective, give it a like to support the channel, and leave a comment. What's one area where you're learning to accept imperfection in yourself or someone else? And if you want more Stoic insights every week, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Remember, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to keep showing up. Until next time, stay grounded.